know what just happened? I just
Siri
tripped
underscore
over
bot
my
said
tongue.
Siri underscore bot is here. Saribo arrive.
I just tripped over my tongue. Greetings and salutations. What am I looking for? I'm looking for lurk bait fishing. There we go. It's a fishing stream, everybody. Hey, how are ya? My frame rate drop. Oh yeah, and I'm not even wearing a heart rate monitor. Oop. Good, good. There's our Minecraft. Bring that over here.
Minimi Cursor 96 said hey Tethercat, how are you?
Hey, how you doing? I'm doing fine, thanks for asking. Okay. So let's see, we've got everything seems to be up and running. Whatever that's worth. It's good seeing you, Mini-Me. I haven't been around for a while. There's been a power outage. We had some pretty crazy things happening not too long ago. We've had ice storms. And they have been very disruptive.
Minimi Cursor 96 said good seeing you too. Hope everything is good.
Honestly, it's fair. I'm not doing perfectly great. Tamper fishing hole. Let's go fishing hole. I'm not doing terribly great, but I was doing a lot worse. So I'll take not doing terribly great as a vast improvement. And we're still getting set up here. So hey everyone, how's it going? I feel like I should be putting on my my heart rate monitor. So let me get that set up. And yeah, it's been a pretty chaotic it's been about a week of chaos for everyone in my area. If you take a look at the news, you'll see that an ice storm hit Toronto. And it knocked out power lines for a lot of people. And for myself, it knocked out the power for over 65 hours. Was plunged into no heat and no power, sub-zero temperatures for over 60 hours. So, anyway, I was sleeping with my winter jacket on. And pretty much all the food in my fridge and freezer is gone. I have to change that out. Tonight I'm eating peanut butter and crackers. That's my dinner. And you know what? I got off lucky. I've had other people who have told me that they've had a much worse scenario. So yeah, that's how it's been going. How you been? I haven't seen anyone in a long time, so I'm asking around. How you been? You doing okay? Okay. So I've got the heart rate monitor on. Now I just have to snap it in and plug it in. Alright. Heart rate monitor is on. And let's take a look, see if we can activate it. Okay, I think I have to... Whoop, not that window. Bear with me a half second while I do some of my usual magic here. let's fire it up again. Scan. Should work. Honestly, it'll work. It'll kick in. I can just put Pulsoid browser on, and we can head back to the game. Oh, also, I have the I have fishing on.
Tethercat said, fish.
So yes, greetings and salutations, everybody.
Tethercat said, at Tethercat you caught a rare white medium star sunfish weighing 732 kilograms worth 81 gold. You now have 6,212 gold fishing pole.
Well, that sounds exciting. That sounds exciting. Sounds like I got an upgrade. Where is my window? There's my window. Okay, pause that. Excellent. And we're still playing with the same old mods that we were playing with last time, being our light sensitivity mod, our digging mod, and our... what was the other mod that we had on? Quality of life mod. Just waiting for my... oops, sorry. Just waiting for my heart rate monitor to pull up.
Minimi Cursor 96 said, fish.
Yeah, absolutely, get in there. Oh, that didn't sound good. What happened there?
Tethercat said, at
A
Minimi
scooter.
Cursor 96 you caught a junk white medium star scooter weighing 15.3 kilograms worth 51 gold. You now have 7,157 gold fishing pole.
Because of course you did. Man, those scooters. Alright. At some point the heart rate monitor is going to kick in, I know it. Until then, let's just get into... oh, we're already hitting some sundowning, so let's grab a sleep in our bed with the doggos. Hooray. So, if I recall last time, we were fishing, and we were going to try and find some magic items. Maybe a book of mending. Maybe some clothing. Can't remember all the things that we were going to do, but we were going to try and just do a lot of fishing. So yeah, that's yeah, I'm still really cold. In fact, tonight we had an ice storm again. So another ice storm. I seem to recall a Minecraft mod that activated whenever the bobber was bobbing. Oh. Yeah, there's another ice storm happening tonight. Which is a little scary because the power could go out again. Hence, the reason for this stream is called the Power Outage Edition. Because if I suddenly leave, it's because the power went out. The doggo. but I haven't streamed in a long time. A long time for me, anyway. So I figured I'd hop on and bring everyone up to date. I installed Linux on my laptop with hope that Linux could carry an old laptop into letting me do some streaming on Twitch, on YouTube. However, I found out it could not do that, and my old laptop is not set up for that. What I did discover is that my old laptop can handle Minecraft. So I've been very happily playing some alternate Minecraft over on my Linux laptop now. Just for a little bit, just to test it out. Make sure everything's up and running. I can play Minecraft on Linux, but it doesn't beat playing Minecraft here. I enjoy playing Minecraft here more than anything. And what else? Yeah, there's been a lot of ice, of rain, of snow. Power outage affected 400,000 people. It was Monday morning. I was in an emergency shelter drinking really bad coffee. And I woke up on Monday with a fever. So that was not terribly healthy. But on Tuesday that fever was gone and I was feeling much better. Yeah, it's been a rough week or two. I've really have not been doing... That'd be nice. I haven't been doing too well. All things considered, of course. Oh, I have oak leaves. Oh well, it doesn't matter. And yeah, it's been fun. I've survived. I'm here. I like how the dogs are slowly pushing me closer and closer to the edge every time they come by. They're gonna push me onto that dock below, I know it. Alright, you know what? I gotta get rid of some of these dogs. Come on, kids. Let's go. Alright, you're there. You're there. Way too many dogs. You. 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 I think I got one left. You. Dr. Bones. There. That's a little better. So, yeah, it's been a rough week, maybe a rough 2 weeks. But we're here. I've survived. I'm doing fine now. That's all you can ask for, really. And it sucks that this dashboard isn't working, but nothing I can do about that. I don't think that my battery's dead on it. Let's try that. Yeah. And what else? I feel like I could pop on to the to that fishing book. No, wait, we were reading from Weird Canadian Words. Honestly, I don't know that I want to do that quite yet, per se, because I still just want to chill and hang out, to be honest. I don't ever have any plans. I don't advertise these streams. I mean, I know I have in the past, but I figure whoever is subscribing to this stream is subscribing to the stream. Whoever stumbles upon this stream, stumbles upon this stream. And, yeah. Welcome aboard anyone who just wandered in and who isn't sure what's going on. To be fair, I don't know what's going on either. But my name's Tethercat.
96 said, fish.
And as Mini-Me is demonstrating, you can play a fishing game. That sounded good. What was that?
Tethercat said at Minimicursor 96 you caught a common white medium star hermit crab weighing 0.81 kilograms worth 16 gold. You now have 7,173 gold fishing pole.
Way to crest that 7,000 mark. At the top of the hour, we'll take a look at the leaderboard. Oh. Yeah. So after 65 plus hours without power or heat, my power was restored yesterday, and it had to take a long time for my hot water heater to warm back up. Ooh, lightning. I wonder if I could catch a trident. So, this is depressing. This is reminding me of outside right now. So I was, after 65 hours, I finally got my heat back on. I did not have access to any hot water. So the first thing that I did was I went over to my stove, I opened up a can of soup, and I put a can of soup onto the oven. And it was a potato cream bacon soup. I've mentioned that before. I've loved those ones. And I sat there in this ice cold apartment with cold hands, and I ate my hot soup.
Minimicursor 96 said honestly, this week isn't feeling for me.
I know, right? What is it about this week? It's just a bad luck week, all things considered. Well, I'm sorry that it's not working for you either. Ultimately, our best case scenario is just to...
Minimicursor 96 said but hey, I'm happy to see you.
And I'm happy to see you, Mini-Me. It's good engaging in this social activity. We can commiserate together, wallow in our misfortunes, fish together as mutual compatriots, and look forward to a better future. Because you know, pretty soon the seasons will change and everything will be a bit nicer. The only thing that's for certain in life is change, said someone much wiser than me.
Minimi Cursor 96 said hopefully yeah.
Yeah, hopefully.
Minimi Cursor 96 said, fish.
One of the things that I've been doing is regaling myself in comfort food. Ooh. Power and density.
Tethercat said at Minimi Cursor 96 you caught a junk white medium star weird drawing of a fish? Weighing 0.51 kilograms worth 10 gold. You now have 7,183 gold fishing pole.
Good stuff. Weird drawing of a fish. I'm gonna have to create another large chest to my side. I'll do that. What's
Minimi Cursor 96 said, what?
Weird drawing of a fish. I love it. Give me 2 chests. I got 2 chests. That's one. And that's 2. Don't need that, don't need that. We can put that in there. Drop that off. I don't know how I got shears, but I have them. Cod. Stick in there. There we go.
Tethercat said, fish.
And I didn't even miss a beat on the Minecraft game. I wonder if
Tethercat said at Tethercat you caught a junk white medium star vape weighing 0.17 kilograms worth 8 gold. You now have 6,220 gold fishing pole.
I'll throw that back. No, I wouldn't throw that back. I'd discard it. As I keep trying to say, and as I keep stumbling over my words, I wonder if I could actually fish up a trident. And if I could, that would be amazing. I might have to get it off of a zombie, but it'd be nice if I could actually fish a trident up. And I think I had a rough... Oh yeah, I had a rough day at work on... well, I called in sick on Monday. Can't remember what happened last week, but I had a rough day at work last week, and I can't remember what it is, which is good because I can't remember it. So, I must be over that. I just know I had a rough week. Today was okay. Wasn't great, but it was okay. So I was at the emergency shelter. And so we're all cold. We're all tired. None of us have showered. We're all stinky, smelly, hungry. You know, we're all just surviving. And I was walking up a stairwell. And keep in mind, I'm an old man, right? And I was walking up this stairwell, and there was this little girl. She had to be about 5 or 6, and she was either running from her parent or to her parent. She was just in transition from the lower floor to the upper floor. So I'm walking up the stairwell, and there's a really big, heavy door. So I get to the top of the stairwell, and there's this little 6-year-old girl, and she's running behind me. She gets to the top, and I look at her, and I go, "Here, let me get door for you, little girl." And I said it in my most fake, thick European accent. "Little girl, let me get the door for you." And this girl, she just didn't even bat an eye. She didn't even look twice at me. She thought it was my regular speaking voice, and she just walked right in. Didn't laugh, didn't react, didn't even care for me. She just ran right in. I was all sad. Thought it was a good impression. Or at least a good accent. I don't know that it was an impression of anything. Curse of Vanishing, Luck of the Sea Tour, and Lure Tour. Lure Tour? Lure Tour? Got Luck of the Sea 3 and Lure 3. What happened if I... Can I put any better Luck of the Seas on there? What would happen? Let's take that off. That there, put this here, and... No, it wouldn't do us any good. 333 in mending, 333 mending, but we'd be adding a curse of enchantment. That's horrible. Let's never do that. What else? We were all trying to charge our cell phones. For the kids, it was essential. The adults grew up in a time where there was no technology, no readily available technology, but for the kids, those iPads were their lifelines. So keeping the kids happy was a priority for the parents. So a lot of kids were at this charging station, huddled around power chargers. While a lot of parents were playing decks of cards like euchre and other card games. It was really nice to see. It was a very social environment. I went there and I found an empty plug, which was of a valuable resource. And as I walked towards the plug and stood in front of it, I was digging out my phone, I was digging out my power cord, digging out my wall plug, and while I was trying to gather my goods, standing in front of this wall plug with my phone in my hand, a woman snuck in and just sniped my position. She just snuck in, ducked in under my arm, and just bam, plugged in. And I was in shock because it meant that my phone was at 10% and would not charge further. And I just reacted. It was the weirdest. I felt kind of sad. But I wasn't angry because we're all in an emergency situation. I looked at her and I said, "I guess you needed that charger more than me." And she didn't even care. She didn't react. She was pretty angry about life. So I just walked away. No need for confrontation. And eventually I did plug my phone in elsewhere, and eventually I did survive the ice storm. But I saw good aspects of humanity, and I saw bad aspects of humanity. It's amazing what happens when an emergency situation happens. Community either comes together or it divides. The ones that come together, they're the good ones. In every community, there are outsiders.
Minimicursor96 said it happens a lot so.
It really does, yeah. In every community, there's an outsider group. That might just be someone who's foreign, who stands out in a crowd. Someone who shows up and has
Wes Narwhal said humanity be whack.
Humanity be whack, absolutely. And in my case, I'm in a predominantly Caucasian area. So you can see what would be termed as visible minorities, simply for the fact that A, they're visibly different from others, and B, they're a minority unto the others. So that term applies. Might not be the right term, but it does apply. Unfortunately, for some, those individuals, no matter what society you're in, but in any given society, those individuals tend to be marginalized and sometimes ostracized. I say this because those communities are also the ones who tend to react the fastest when it comes to an emergency crisis as the ones to help. And that was definitely the case in my scenario, where we had a group of a certain religious sect that came out from, I think it was the Toronto area, drove out to where we were and set up tables and cooked food, hot food for everyone, fresh hot food. Cooked them on hot plates right there for everyone, set up a little conveyor belt buffet line. It was the most wonderful thing, and I really and truly hope that the people in my area took notice of the generosity of these individuals who stepped up, showed up, and poured out their heartfelt support. I hope that my community can accept that other cultures aren't the bad guys, aren't the scary, aren't the other. They're just normal people just trying to help. Because that definitely happened. A lot of people were well fed and heated thanks to these individuals who showed up out of the kindness of their own heart. So, yeah. It's amazing, once again, how emergency scenarios can really showcase the best and the worst of humanity. And yeah, hello, Wes Narwhal. It really is good to see you. As I've been sharing, I've suffered through an ice storm. This is my return stream from the ice storm that sent me into 60 plus hours. And I didn't even get it the worst. Alright, everyone, we're doing a hydration check.
Tethercat said hydration check. Tethercat said hydration check.
Oh, this water, of which I had plenty of water, I might add. This water.
Minimicursor96 said, fish.
This water is so cold in my home right now.
Wes
The heat
Narwhal
has
said,
come
wow,
back
that
on.
sounds scary. I've never heard of an ice storm.
Really? Did you get?
Tethercat said at
Wahoo?
Minimicursor96 you caught a rare white medium star wahoo weighing 14.2 kilograms
Wahoo!
worth 91 gold. You now have 7,274 gold fishing pole.
What's that, Mini-Me? You got a...
Tethercat said a wahoo.
So, Wes, what an ice storm is. Effectively, because I live in Canada, because I live near Toronto. An ice storm
96 said LOL.
Is, it's effectively rain. It's hard rain. It's persistent, hard rainstorm that just happens at the freezing temperature. So when the rain hits, the rain instantly turns to ice. And if it starts snowing, it's too warm for snow, but it's just at the freezing mark for rain. And if you take a look at photos, you should go onto Google and actually, can I do that? Let me see if I can pull this up here, everybody. I'm going to show you what an ice storm looks like. No. This one? Yeah, file, save, image as. There we go. And I'm just going to drag and drop this into the... Okay, so boop. This is what an ice storm looks like. And I just took this photo off the internet, but it's incredibly representative. And it's rain that attaches to whatever, attaches to a car or a house or anything. And it instantly freezes, and then more rain hits and more ice freezes, and suddenly there's ice buildup. And while it looks pretty, it begins to weigh heavily. Like the weight of items increases. Oh, this is a good photo. Because of the increase of weight, file, save, image, save. Because of the weight increase, boop. Come on, where's that image? Boop. Because of the increase in weight, trees can topple, branches can topple, and they can also take out the hydro lines, the hydro power lines. So that's what happened, is that the trees were so heavy from all of the ice that, and so were the hydro lines. The hydro lines were so heavy. Everything was so heavy that when the trees came down, they took down the power lines. And they're still live. Like, the power lines are still active. They're still pumping out electricity. But now the power lines are ripped out of everything, and they're detached. So that's an ice storm for you. And that's why, that there is why, actually, you know what? I'm going to keep that. I'm going to drag it down here. It's a good showcase for what I went through. Yeah, that is an ice storm. And that is why I went without power for 65 plus hours. It took a lot of hydroelectricity companies and workers, crews, a crew of workers to show up and fix all of the downed hydro lines. Again, 400,000 people lost power in the Toronto area. And yeah, I just got mine back yesterday at noon. So it's been about 36 hours since I have received power. Maybe 30 hours since the power came on. That's how I spent my summer vacation. We're nearing the top of the hour, so what I'm going to do
Wes
is...
Narwhal said, dang, I'm glad you weren't hurt.
Yeah, and you know what? That's a possibility too. You could, the emergency services told everybody to stay home. Do not drive, do not go outside, because there was that elevated risk that people could... a falling tree or a falling branch could hurt someone. That was a genuine risk. So I remember I was driving, and actually I was parked. I was sitting in in the local park, just sitting there. I think I was eating some bread or something like that. Just listening to the radio, eating some bread. And I saw a branch snap off a tree and plunge to the ground about a fair distance away from me. But it was enough that I immediately started my car and drove right back home. And I took an alternate route to get home, and there were trees that were down, there were branches down. The aftermath, the damage in this area is incredible. I got boots. Yay, boots. Yeah, there are so many properties that have had people with chainsaws coming out to take out trees because they risk there's damage now. Anyway, all that is to say that we survived an ice storm, and tonight, right now, there's another ice storm happening, and it's a lot less damaging. It's a lot less intense than the one that was happening over the past few days. But that's actually going on right now. Hence, welcome everybody to the Power Outage edition of a Tethercat Minecraft stream. And with that said, let's do a little bit of fishing here. And then we're going to run the leaderboard.
Tethercat said, fish.
So we're going to, welcome to the top of the hour. We're going to take a look at the leaderboard.
Tethercat said, at Tethercat you caught an epic white medium star pineapple weighing 1.01 kilograms worth 5 gold. You now have 6,225 gold fishing pole.
That's right, I got a pineapple and it's epic. Alright, we're going to take a look at the leaderboard here.
Tethercat said, leaderboard.
I'm in second place. Minimi is in first place. We got Haley in third place. I got me a diamond.
1914 said we used to get winters like that, but not anymore.
Oh, yeah.
I am sure we are in for another dry year.
Yeah, I'm positive we're going to get in for another dry year. Also, welcome Greed over on Twitch. It's good seeing you. By all means, get in on this fishing thing while you're here.
Tethercat said, fish. Minimi Cursor 96 said welcome in Greed.
Yeah, it's and speaking of, we used to get winters like that. The last time that my area, the Toronto area, the last time that my area had an ice storm like this was apparently in 2008. So it's been over 15 years since we've seen anything like this. Yeah, what a crazy week this has been. And there were days where I was just sitting there with nothing to do. By the way, I own a lot of books, so I wasn't without entertainment. But there were days where there was no electricity, and I was just sitting there wanting to play and to stream and to say hi to you guys and to tell you what was going on. So I'm glad I'm here now, and I'm glad you're here now, to be honest, as well. It's good seeing everybody. Everyone is here except for my Polar H10 heart rate monitor. That's the only thing. It's on. It should be active. It's not. I'm going to see if I can maybe unplug and replug it in, maybe. Let me see if I can do something here. Because I really want this heart rate monitor to work. Okay. How are we doing? Are you in there? Heart rate monitor, Dogo? Let me see if I can. Maybe I have to put more water on it. I gotta hydrate my heart rate monitor, which is the craziest thing ever. But hopefully that's the end of spring or the end of winter. This is the last gasp of winter, and spring will happen very shortly. Wouldn't that be nice? Wouldn't that be nice? Okay.
Minimi Cursor 96 said, fish.
That sounded good.
Tethercat said at Minimi Cursor 96 you caught an epic white medium star loggerhead turtle weighing 148 kilograms worth 153 gold. You now have 7,427 gold fishing pole. Minimi Cursor 96 said oh nice.
You know what I did, Mini-Me, ever since the last stream? I've been driving around to local fish restaurants searching for a good fish fillet sandwich. And I did find one on the day of the last stream that I did. I did find a fish fillet sandwich and I ate it. And it was so bad. It was so bad. Oh, and I took a photo of it. Let me, I took a photo of my fish fillet sandwich with the intention that I would be able to show you. Here we go. Fish on Kaiser. I'm going to download this. Mini-Me, this one's for you and this one's for me. Here we go. Here's a photo of the fish on a bun.
Minimi Cursor 96 said you can make it better.
There we go. This is a photo of the fish on the bun that I had, I guess it was 2 weeks ago. It says March 23rd. A week and a half ago. A week and a half ago, I had this fish on a bun. That's some, over to the right, that's some tartar sauce. That's some coleslaw. And there's a slice of lemon. And this entire thing of fish. Oh, and that's a pickle. There's a pickle on the right side as well, underneath the coleslaw. It kind of looks like a banana wedge. That's a pickle, dill pickle. And then it's a large piece of fish on a toasted bun with garlic butter.
Minimi Cursor 96 said, are those your fingers down there?
No, I'm a cat. I'm a blue cat. I don't know how those fingers got in there. I don't know. That's so strange. I'm a blue cat. I don't know how that got in there. I think someone's gonna get fired. Anyway, that's my that's fish on a bun, and I
Minimi Cursor 96 said LMAO.
You know what I'm gonna do? Before we do anything else, I'm gonna copy this and there. I'm just gonna bring it over there for later, just so we know that it's there. Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I'm a blue cat. Just this blue cat that hangs upside down. I don't know how those fingers got in there. It'd be terrifying if actually that was a sandwich and there was actually like a blue paw on the underside holding it up. Terrifying, I say.
Minimi Cursor 96 said, you know, dogfish is good eating in fish and chips.
Really? Dogfish? I've said before that the best fish that I've ever had was down in Cuba, where I had freshly caught whitefish. I don't know. I'm not a fan of. I like salmon, but only when it's in a Japanese restaurant, such as a sushi platter. Sushi or sashimi. Curse of famine. I'm not a fan of salmon as it comes out, but I enjoy, or even prepared salmon, but I really enjoy salmon when it's on sushi. Fish and chips, man. But I've had way too much fish and chips lately. I've had way too much fish and chips. And because I've survived this past ice storm, and probably tonight's ice storm, I think tomorrow night I'm going to go grab some poutine. Tomorrow night I'm just going to get some fish. Not some fish. See, this is the thing. It's fish is on my brain.
Minimi Cursor 96 said, however, they don't have a urinating traction, so you have to soak the in vinegar and water, cause their urine will bleed through their skin.
Man. Dogfish. You know, there's a fire hydrant joke in there somewhere. Isn't it weird how sometimes the best food has to have special preparation? Like, oh no, I don't like this food because it's deadly or it tastes horrible. And then somewhere there's an inventive human down the past 15,000 years who thought, oh, well, if I just take out this body part, everything is great. If I just soak it in vinegar, if I just... There's got to be a way to make this edible. That's humanity's driving goal. There's got to be a way to make this edible. What do you mean if I eat it,
Minimi
I'll
Cursor
die?
96 said, gotta find a way to make it taste good to be real.
Yeah. Hey, you know that thing that was going to kill us last week? Well, I found that if you roll it in poison ivy and lick it, everything negates and it tastes like cotton candy. Oh, humanity. Never change humanity. Well, that's why we're omnivores. I'm an omnivore. I love vegetables. I will go to a chicken wing restaurant with my friends. We'll all go and grab some chicken wings. Some of my friends drink beer. We all go. We all enjoy our chicken wings, flavored. And they usually come with a platter of fries, wings and fries. And then on the side, often you'll find that there's carrots and celery. I love celery. I don't know anyone who loves celery as much as I love celery. I love celery. People who make wings and fries and put celery out for additional eating, do it for me. Because I'll eat that celery. And the carrots are good too, but I love celery. I have friends who will take a look at like a soup or a chili.
Minimi Cursor 96 said I'll give my celery.
I know. And you're not alone. A lot of people will. They'll see a hamburger with celery. They'll see any type of food that involves celery and they won't even touch it. They won't even eat it. They'll turn their nose up. There's no way I'll eat that, they say. Meanwhile, I'm incredibly happy. Yes, please, I'll take that. That sounds great. Yeah, I like celery. You know what a good vegetable to have is? A bell pepper. So a red pepper or a green pepper. And what you do is you slice it in half lengthwise. So not that there's a top and a bottom, but more that there's a left half and a right half. And you scoop out the inside so that there's nothing in the center. So you just got the shell, no seeds. And then crack an egg inside of that. Put some spaghetti sauce over top of this raw egg that you just cracked into one half of a bell pepper. And on top of that spaghetti sauce, just drizzle over some shredded cheese. Put some take a pinch of shredded cheese and just throw that on top of that spaghetti sauce. So you've got a bell pepper with a cracked egg, you got spaghetti sauce, and you have a shredded cheese. Take all of that and put it in the oven for high heat for about 10 minutes or so. That thing comes out. Oh my god, that tastes so good. It's so tasty. Every now and then you got a good vegetable that you do up right and it just tastes amazing. Speaking of fish.
Tethercat said, fish. Tethercat said at Tethercat you caught an uncommon white medium star sea urchin weighing 0.20 kilograms worth 29 gold. You now have 6,254 gold fishing pole.
Hooray for sea urchin. Should put some lily pads in around the beachfront area. Do I have any lily pads? Oh, 6 of them. I'm gonna put some lily pads in the beachfront area. Maybe I'll drop one here. Can I put one there? No. Alright, so... Now I wonder if underwater zombies will take advantage of that. Well, we're gonna find out, aren't we? Me with all my attack dogs that are just sitting doing nothing because they bark too much. Woof indeed. Oh. I read so many books over the past few days. I went through my manga collection. I was reading a couple of other books. I was reading some manhwa. I just read and read and read, and it was fine. It was a distraction. It occasionally reminded me that I wasn't frozen to my core. And gas prices were pretty high. They've come down, but gas prices were pretty high. So I didn't do too much traveling. But on one of the power outage days, when things were really, really cold, I invited a friend of mine to join me for a road trip. And my friend and I went to a distant city. It took us probably about an hour to get there. And we went to a restaurant. That was really the reason we went to this distant city, was her and I went to a restaurant and we just sat and ate hot food. And it was expensive. It was pricey. But it was the first hot food that her and I had had in like 2 days. So we slowly ate it up, knowing that we couldn't take any leftovers back with us because we couldn't throw it in the fridge or anything. Yeah. So on that day, I had some really nice noodles and shrimp. Hot noodles and shrimp. Very nice. I had it with Alfredo sauce and Parmesan cheese. And then on top of that, I ordered a garlic bread with cheese. Oh, that was so nice. So, I had shrimp the other night. Because that ties into this fishing related stream. Hooray for shrimp. I did not like shrimp for the longest time, for years, for decades. I did not like shrimp. And I have, in the last 10 years, I've found an appreciation for shrimp. And now I really enjoy shrimp. It's very good. Very tasty. Mm-hmm. Oop. Even right now, my apartment is warm. It's not hot, but my apartment is normal and warm. I have very cold toes. I can't feel my toes right now. I'm not going to say that they're they're gonna have frostbite and fall off or anything, but yeah, I am chilly. I'm bundled up in my blankets as we speak. Ooh, flame and mending. That's a nice bow. I'm not going to go to sleep tonight. We're going to take a look and see if that lily pad area, if zombies climb on top of it. Which reminds me, I should really get the dogs out. Yeah, let's get some of the dogs in here. Here you go, Dr. Bones. We'll get the named ones. Scaramanga. Doggo. Sniffer. Grizzer. Alright, you pups are with me. Who do I... Doggo... Sniffer... Sniffer, you stay here. The rest, all y'all come with me. Where are you? Scaramanga, Grizzer. Oh. Doggo, you can stay there. Where's Grizzer? Grizzer, you stay. Doggo, you come with me. Alright, let's keep an eye on this lily pad. We'll see if there's any...
Minimicursor 96 said, fish.
Any zombie... why is there a dog out there? See that? There's just a dog just swimming out there? Floating away to sea?
Tethercat said at Minimicursor 96 you caught an uncommon white medium star murex shellfish weighing 0.55 kilograms worth 44 gold. You now have
Murex
7,471 gold fishing pole.
Take a look at this book here. Density, protection, looting, and quick charge. Looting. 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 Looting, I think, could be put on a sword. Looting. Huh. To keep an eye on that one.
Minimicursor 96 said the knowledge of looting.
Indeed. Alright, those dogs better protect me from any creepers that come up. I don't have any cats, so... Actually, you know what? I like the doggos, but I don't trust them. If I see a creeper, I'm jumping. Here we are with our most dangerous experiment ever. I'm a little terrified only because the items that we have, like the valuable things that we've caught, are directly behind me. And I'm not exactly wearing any armor. So I'm really hoping the dogs will keep things at bay. The dogs are reactive, though. They're not proactive. Cats, if I could find a jungle, cats would be the best. Now let's do another hydration check.
Tethercat said hydration check. Tethercat said hydration check.
And since I'm here anyway.
Tethercat said, fish. Tethercat said at Tethercat you caught an uncommon white medium star oyster weighing 0.47 kilograms worth 56 gold. You now have 6,310 gold fishing pole.
I don't know that I've ever eaten oyster. I don't think I've ever been to a function that has offered oyster for my palate. But just like we were describing earlier, pretty much anything humans have ever come across and thought, can I eat this? They've tried to eat. I bet they've tried to eat rocks. Oh, I'm seeing enemies. There's a spider over on the horizon. Surprisingly, there was an Enderman who hovered in this general area, but I haven't seen him show up. All I'm doing right now, by the way, is scanning the horizon furiously. Actually, I'm scanning the horizon happily. But I'm very attentive to any movement in the game that's not currently barking. I really don't want to be surprised by a creeper when it all comes down to it. Well, let's face it, we know the creepers are out there. That's why they're creepers. That's why this is Minecraft. I've just suddenly made this a tense stream and still have no heart rate monitor up yet. Kind of sad. Makes me wonder if the battery is low. And I'll run this until it's about 10 p.m. And then we'll call the stream. So we have another half hour of fishing and tempting fate, chatting about ice storms. Are there any, oh, there's some Enderman way over there. Creepers, Enderman, and spiders way over there. That's great. Oh, look at that. There's a horde of creepers over there. There's 5 creepers. A gang of them. I don't want to mess with those guys. There's a spider over there. Man, I don't want to deal with one creeper, let alone a gang of 5. Seriously, look at them all over there. There's a skeleton over there too. But it looks like it's it's
Minimi
morning.
Cursor 96 said, fish.
Looks like we survived the night and did not get blown up, so that's a plus. Ooh, sounds rich.
Tethercat said at Minimi Cursor 96 you caught an epic white medium star yellow mandarin fish weighing 0.18 kilograms worth 162 gold. You now have 7,633 gold fishing pole.
That sounds good. Well, some things are dying over in the distance over that way. However, we still got creeper and spiders. Well, let's tempt fate and go and see if we got any creepers happening down here. Alright, dogs are with me. Actually, let's go back this way. We saw things dying over here. That's a... There could be a loud explosion, everyone, so be prepared. I think a creeper blew me up there. Wow. Well, so far so good. I'm not dead yet, so that's a plus. You know, I really wish these were bamboo, but they're sugarcane, so that kind of sucks a little. Let's go take a look at how our spider friend is doing over there. Visit the bumblebees. I just received a freezing raining warning. Why? Kaplop. Can I put a bottle in there? I don't have any bottles. I wonder if I could put an empty bottle in there. I think if I put a hopper... No, I can't remember. There's a way to get honey, though. Check out that turtle living its best life. Hey, turtle. And I don't want to go too much further over this way because of that thing in the distance. So let's head back and do some more fishing. Hey, B. How you doing, buddy? I guess we should reset the doggos back. Alright, you're here. You're here. That's it? Aha, you're hiding on me. You can stay there, Dr. Bones. Remember, posture, everybody. Make sure that you have good posture. I was really hoping to get a trident. I think you can fish up a trident. I think that is a possibility. But it's incredibly rare. It's easier to get a trident off of a water zombie. Then again, my memory of such things is playing off a very different edition, an earlier edition of this game. So I can easily be sorely mistaken. Yay, more freezing rain. I can't wait. One of the good things is that prior to everything, I did manage to put gas into my vehicle. So I was able to survive the worst of the ice storm without having to line up for the gas pumps. And believe me, I saw a lot of cars line up for the gas pumps. People were waiting half an hour for gas. One of the things I was going to say when I started this stream off was that that's loud. I am using mods. The 3 mods that I'm using are light sensitivity, so it shows what the ambient light is in the area. There's a inventory sorter that I'm using. And the last mod is a digging mod to help me harvest trees faster. However, there is a 4th mod that I used to use very long ago in the past, probably about 10 years ago. And it was a fishing mod that would allow for effectively automated fishing, auto fishing. Let's see what this would do. 333 in mending. Yeah, it's not worth it. So, yeah, an automated fishing mod. And I was actually considering putting that up here so that I wouldn't have to manually do fishing. I could be a lot more active on the lurk bait fishing, typing the word fish with all of you. And I could actually read some books. I could read some books that would say, have, like fishing stories and what have you. Or weird Canadian facts. Oh, pardon me, I coughed. But yeah, that was actually something that I considered, is putting in a fishing mod to do automated fishing. But I didn't go through with it. No real reason either. Just feel that it's a bit more genuine to actively be part of this fishing enjoyment rather than passively waiting, not being an active participant. So I got distracted by the landscape around us. For some reason I was looking at the landscape thinking there might be a boat or something. You gotta watch it whenever a Canadian says a boat. Everyone always hears a boot and a bout and a boat. $9.45. Oh, cue the music, Minecraft. Oh. I think what I'm going to do right now as we speak, I'm going to dive into my final croissant. Purchased a croissant a few days ago, so it's not exactly the freshest bread, but I think I'm going to dive into this final croissant and finish it off.
Minimi Cursor 96 said yum though.
Oh yeah. Actually, that there, that down. I'm doing another all-night run, obviously, but I don't have the dogs with me.
Minimi
So this could be
Cursor
worrisome.
96 said, so any plans for this weekend?
It's a good question. Do I have any plans for this weekend? I don't know. I don't know. What am I doing this weekend? I definitely want to do a lot more streaming. I picked up a couple of games. One of them is a learn Japanese game. And I'm going to try it out. I don't know. I definitely want to stream. I don't think that there's... you know what? There's a lot of damage going on in this area. A lot of reparation. A lot of people are pulling themselves together from the damages that have happened. So there's not festivals. Everything got postponed. So I'm not doing anything entertainment-wise or touristy to drive around the area and have fun. So anything that I'm gonna do, it's gonna stick close to home. I know I have to clean up some of the damages that I've had happen. I got some things I gotta tackle here. You can't just survive an ice storm and not have some sort of impact. But hopefully that won't take too long at all. You know what the best part of today was? During my lunch hour from work, I ran out and I found myself an accountant and I paid my taxes. When you get to be an adult, that's incredibly satisfying.
Minimi Cursor 96 said, fish.
Where?
Tethercat said at Minimi Cursor 96 you caught a junk white medium starkin weighing 0.40 kilograms worth 4 gold. You now have 7,637 gold fishing pole.
By the sound of it, I thought it was a scooter. What about you, Mini-Me? And anyone else who may be watching? Anyone have any plans for this weekend? Anything going on? Any festivals in your area? I mean, we just got through with a spring solstice not too long ago, so there might be some spring festivals happening. Last month we had a maple syrup festival in the area. Because Canada. Yeah, the other aspect of this whole ice storm thing is if we're not trying to survive an ice storm, the United States of America is placing tariffs on Canada. So a lot of people are trying to survive nature and the environment, and the other parts of everyone in Canada are just trying to survive economically as well. Personally, I'm doing good on all aspects. I have good health, I have good wealth, I have a roof over my head, I have food. I'm doing okay. But a lot of people are hurting these days. That's why I can sit and play some relaxing Minecraft, if anything. That was a good croissant. What I had for lunch today was peanut butter English muffin with honey toasted. Oh, it tasted so good. There's those creepers way over there. I don't like them guys. See, now I'm really tempting fate. Curious if the water zombies will come up to me. Curious if there are even any water zombies. I guess I'm gonna know if they throw a trident at me. Still, you think they would have thrown a trident at me up above if that was the case. I really wish I had the heart rate monitor going because this is incredibly tense on my end. I'm gonna have to look into the heart rate monitor. I'll try. Let me just try seeing if I can readjust it here. Maybe it's just a simple matter of readjusting it. We're coming into the end of the stream, so it doesn't mean like, it's not going to mean a thing, but still. Come on. There we go. Yeah. Yeah, no such luck on the heart rate monitor. It's probably just low battery if I had to guess. Maybe this happened before as well. So maybe what I want to do is, when I'm not using it, just outright remove the battery. Keep it to the side. Then when I'm ready to start a stream, I pop the battery back in. Because if it's just sitting there idle, that might factor in. It sometimes work and sometimes not. Well, either way, it's kind of a moot point. We're coming into the top of the hour. You know what I kind of want to do is I kind of want to do a Twitch raid. Now, I'm not good at doing a Twitch raid. I'm no good at them. Never said I was. But I think maybe it might not be a bad thing. So let me see if I can see what I can do here. First off, let's head this way. Hi, everybody. Well, that didn't work out anything like what I wanted it to. Let's see if we can do a Twitch raid. And the question then becomes, who and how? Okay, I'm not worried about that window. Still don't have my pulse wide. Let's see who's streaming right now. All right, we got someone over here, VRChat. So let's do a raid. How do I do a raid? Is that even a thing?
Tethercat said. Tethercat said.
You're dead to me.
Tethercat said, raid. Minimi Cursor 96 said, "Oh yeah, I think I
Well,
watch her."
Anyway, we're gonna pop over there.
Tethercat said https://www.twitch.tv/VRAVT.
You know what? I gotta put that over on YouTube as well.
Tethercat said https://www.twitch.tv/VRAVT.
Yeah. Let's see if we can do a raid. Again, I have no idea how to set this up, so bear with me a moment. Twitter. No, not Twitter. I need Twitch. Twitch. Okay. Stream chat collapse. Mod view. Don't want to report anything. Let's look at mod view. Can I send everyone off this way? Well, it's official. I have no idea how to raid. Oh well, we're just gonna have to raid manually. Everyone just hop over to VT's channel. I'm gonna send a quick message. Hey, here's a Tethercat raid from a Twitch streamer who doesn't know how to raid. Yay. Okay, I just typed that in on VRVT's channel. Definitely head over that way now. Go and say hi.
Minimi Cursor 96 said, "Thanks for the stream, and take care."
All right. Yay. Yeah, I have no idea if my raid worked either. Okay, everyone, have a good night.
Hello, folks. You know, I've been picking and trying to pick up banjos for 40 years or more. I used to just play the imitations, but now I'm going to give you a little of the variations of Casey Jones. Gentlemen. Now, folks, I'm going to give you a little of Old Dan Tucker, containing more heterogeneous constant policy, double flavor, and unknown quality than usual. Old Dan Tucker's a fine old man. I watched his face in the frying pan. I combed his head with the wagon wheel. Died the toothache in his heel. Got away, old Dan Tucker. He come too late to get your supper. Tucker was a hard-ridden sinner, never said grace over his dinner. The old hog squealed, the pig did squall, him whole hog with tail and all. come too late to get your supper. Old Tom Wilson got on a drunk, fell in the fire and kicked up a chunk charcoal, got inside the shoe. Lord bless you, honey, how the ashes flew. By the way, old Dan Tucker, he come too late to get your supper. Here's the booze and Choctaw cider, lemon extract and old but water, horse said it bitter and the doctor's tonic. The good book said a little good for the stomach.